Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of the Nikon D7100, D7100. Got it with the 18-105 VR lens. I think that's probably just a decent all-round lens. I also got the D600 yesterday, so you can see the different boxing packaging there. So I'll just do a quick unboxing, show you what you get with the Nikon D7100. This is being filmed on the D600, by the way, and I'm using the new 18-35 lens. It's a pretty sharp lens. I had a quick play with it yesterday and it was quite good. So we've got the warranty. Yep, Nikon warranty from Europe. We've got the software discs. Next we've got the user manual. I actually like these Nikon user manuals. Very detailed. I much prefer having a paper manual than having to download one from online. I think the camera's going to be in there, so I'll leave that until last. Okay, so in here we've got the UK mains plug for the battery charger. The battery itself, which is the same battery that we can use in the D600, which is great. I can switch between the two, and I'll be doing that actually when I'm shooting with both these cameras in Italy at the beginning of May, so next month. Okay, so we've got the battery. Okay, and here's the charger. It's the same charger again that you get with the D600. These cameras are very similar in spec, very similar bodies, similar size. In fact, I'll get to see shortly when I do a comparison between the two. We've got a USB cable there. Very rarely use those. There's the Nikon strap. I won't get that out, it's your standard Nikon strap. I don't know whether it's got... Well, let's have a look. I'll have a look and see if it's got specific Nikon D7100 writing on it. I know the D600 has. No, it's just a standard Nikon strap there. And we've got the eye-cup little blocker thing to keep out the light when you're doing long exposures and you haven't got your eye up to the viewfinder. Okay, so as I said, I bought the 18-105 kit lens version. So this will be the lens in here. Now, I've got quite a few Nikon lenses, a mixture of primes and zooms. I just like the zoom for convenience. It's a good walk around lens. It does the job. You know, you're going to get decent sharp photos with it. Okay, so we've got here there we go, so it's the petal lens hood. Pop that down there. And also in this package you'll have this little soft case for the lens itself. I don't know who uses these, to be honest. I think I've got a stack of them now, I just keep in a cupboard somewhere. Okay, so the lens itself comes, let me turn this around for you, comes well packaged as a bit of card there. Oh, actually it hasn't come with, normally you get a little plastic case surrounding these lenses, not with this one. Okay, so there we go. There's the, is that in focus? I think it is. The Nikon 18-105 VR lens. That's a DX lens. All my other lenses are actually for the FX size sensor, so they're actually for the D600. But I figured by getting a D7100, I'll have the two focal lengths. All the FX lenses will then get that extra range from the 1.5 crop factor of DX. Okay, let me just clear some of this out of the way a second. Finally, we'll get round to the camera itself, which is the bit that you want to see. I'll put it at the end of the video so you keep watching. Haha. Here we go. So here it is. the D7100. It's the new top of the line DX camera from Nikon. Again, it feels just very slightly smaller than a D600. It feels slightly lighter, a little bit more compact. You've got on the side here, forget that, that's just to put your lens strap on. Okay, you've got mic access ports, you've got HDMI there, HDMI out. You've got the GPS, which I actually use. It's useful for travel photography. The GPS unit fits in the top here and a wire connects to this socket here. You've got a headphone in jack there. You've got a new larger screen, larger than the D7000 that it replaces. I think this is 3.2 inches. Let me take this off. And the D7000 is 3 inches. Also, this one doesn't come with a little clip-on protector, which I quite like. So I don't know whether Nikon have made this screen a little bit stronger. The layout of the buttons is virtually the same as the D600. This info button is in a different place here. On the D600, I'm trying to think, I don't think that's even on there. Again, you've got a live view button here, and you can switch between the video and stills live view. On top, you've got your display screen. You've now got a locking dial, so what you do is you just press this little lock button down here. I don't know if you can see it particularly well. Okay, press the lock button here and just twist. It's pretty easy, you get used to it pretty quickly. It's the same on the D600. Just means that you can't turn this accidentally and put yourself into the wrong mode. And it's the same for the shooting mode. You can have it in single shot. That's continuous low, continuous high. You've got a quiet mode which releases the shutter slightly slower, but it doesn't really do anything. And there's my mobile, so I'll just answer that and come back to you. Okay, so where was I? Here we go. We've got the locking mode on the shooting mode screen. So we've got continuous high. We've got this quiet mode which releases the shutter slightly more slowly. It does make it a little bit quieter, but to be honest, I wouldn't even bother with it. We've got the timed mode. You can change from, I think, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, you know, whatever you want. And then we've got mirror lockup, which is great if you're doing landscapes and you're on a tripod and you don't want the mirror slap to cause vibrations and slightly blur your image. If you're after getting really sharp images, I pop this one on. It's quite useful. On top, we've got okay, so your on-off switch, and then you can flick to turn the light on this LCD, top LCD there. That's really handy because, not the light switch actually, but the on-off switch is handy just because of the location of it. You can be holding it with one hand and turn your camera on, and you're ready to go pretty quickly. You've got exposure compensation. You've got video on, so straight to recording video, and this is your exposure mode, so you can change between evaluative metering, I think it's matrix is it on Nikon, sorry I'm coming from Canon, and also spot modes and center weighted. The front you've got the dial, one of the mode dials where you can change your shutter speed or aperture, same on the reverse. You can change the diopter dial there for the viewfinder. You've got a little on top here, it's quite stiff, a little protector there for the flash hot shoe. It's just adds, this camera's got good weather sealing on it up to the level of the D800 I think, so it just keeps any water, liquid, dust, sand, anything like that from the contacts there. On the front, this is what I really like about these level of Nikons, is the amount of physical buttons you've got to change things. Here you've got a function button. I think as standard that is set up to give you a depth of field preview. And on here you've got the another function button. On the D600, this one is used to switch between DX and FX mode, so you can put it into a DX crop mode. Obviously on the D7100 you won't have that. So I would probably use it to bring up the electronic level in the viewfinder. You can set, but you can set it up for various things. Okay, lens release here. This here you can switch between autofocus and manual focus. Also, if you press this button here, there's a little tiny button on it here. I'm not sure if you can see. But you can change your focus points, so you can switch between autofocus, you can switch the different focusing modes, so you can have it tracking, continuous focus, single focus, you know the score. Bracketing button here, flash pop-up, and also you press this once the flash is up and you can change to flash exposure compensation. On the bottom you've got your usual battery, goes in there. This you can take off here and you connect the optional battery grip via that, which I do on the D600. Your tripod mounting there. Oh, and also, and this is a feature I love on these cameras, and it's where Nikon's ahead of Canon in quite a way, is you've got double SD cards, first and second, and you can set that up to record RAW on one, JPEG on the other, just to run a straight backup, or you can use it as an overflow, so when this one's full you go to the second. That's a really good feature, because it means, for example, next month when I'm in Italy, I can have backups of all my photos straight away. That's how I run it. I run backups. So I've got a backup in the field. I don't need to worry about backing up to a laptop or online. There you go then. So that's the Nikon D7100. I'll shortly do a comparison with the D600 so you can get a feel for the slight difference in size. And you can notice the difference. It does feel lighter, slightly smaller, slightly more compact. And then I'll do a review of them both. So if you can go to my website, www.davidfleetphotography.com, and you'll find all the info there, pictures, write-up, everything. Cheers for watching, guys. Bye.